finds it, that grief disappears inside the emptiness with 1,000 new disguises. But listen to me for the moment, then quit being sad for the blessings. Whoever finds it, that grief disappears inside the emptiness with 1,000 new disguises. But listen to me for the moment, then quit being sad for the blessings dropping to the blossoms all around you. For everyone is overridden by the thoughts, but why they have so much for the heartache and soul. I don't know, one can marvel over the world for the sight for the city inside of prisons with the key in his own hand. Don't turn. Keep your gaze for the banish. This place is where you light, or you might enter the light. Don't get lost inside of the pain, but one day your pain will become cured. The patience for that's sitting in the dark and the dawn is coming. Where there is ruin, the hope for treasure, the suffering is the gift for the hidden mercy you can find and pray for your death. Maybe the regular. Do good, sake you got. Peace for the unsoul, for knowing your heart, for the darkness of the hate you can get rid of. Secrets of your only opening to yourself and the universe and the appearance of the mirror in front of your perception. Make peace. Resurrection will be now every moment for the new beauty, be the greatest strength and lies inside of the tenderness of our heart. Alone, prove the more valuable than anything you can find in peace. In the silence, in the moment, for every moment is genuine. Bring yourself to the belief in your beauty. Myself, then I come, for the voice will be saying silent, dying, quiet. I will be sure and frantic and running from silence as the outside tangled up the fear for the thinking and living. Stop surrendering. Maybe the desire to steal for the casket upon votes to love on. My paradise is the end of the path. To be grateful for you can find the obtaining of what you want right here. Listen. The world's tricky. The emptiness is what the soul wants. There's one for the breathing that is shameful and constricted, but there's another way. It takes you all the way to the infinity where the false troubles of the heart, but the truth being your tranquility and finding the wild joys and gratitude for every corner in your life and being living. Silence in the vast of the fullness. Everything the universe you wants and only the lasting beauty of the heart is inside of you. For the wind is perfect and just full of breeze, and you can find the center of where your life begins in the beautiful place. You can bow down there to your beauty. You are the star, won't you come with me? Let's be a reflection together for making a rainbow, for the light is more magnificent than the sunrise or the sunset, for the breeze of the dawn, for keeping the secrets and maybe the hurts the soul, for the essence, and we can't keep being thirsty, moving towards the voice of water. And when the water gets caught in habitual whirlpools and digging way through the bottom of the ocean, there's a moon inside everyone who being companions with it. Who could be so lucky for the lake, the water to cease the reflection of the moon? Me, soon for the grace and the mercy, generosity for the death and the rage. Yo, earth for the modesty, you appear what you are. Daylight for the small, the dancing, the particles in one sight. Maybe for the feet for the dancing, maybe you can whisper inside of the ear. No need to travel for the journey beside myself and mind for the rupus and the bathing in my life. Splendor of own right, self-existence in the dissolving of being everything. Heart in the sides of an ocean. Maybe the waters will settle you. Will see the moon for the stars mirrored inside them. Maybe the falling for the divine mercy is you for the ocean. The reflection, the truth, that lifts the heart, the water, the jump into, within, the heart, myself, without. All the worship is burden for the dancing of the chore, for the music was pure noise and the waves. Anyone can learn this lesson. In order to understand, you must be still. Stillness is one must dance by. Abandon your worldly passions, and that light will hurl at your feet and scattering stars like dust, for the dark stars are made of a circle in the middle of the dance. And maybe this is cipher those who find the divinity, maybe your laughter. The prophets accept all agony for the trust with it, and the water has never feared the fire. There's a certain atom of goodness in the path of the faith that's never lost. Non-acceptance and your uncertainty becomes an adventure. For the high period in which everything opposed to you feel cannot find a bear, and never giving up because it's the time and place and the course well diverted. And you can find the sunset again for the supper for those who do not want to change and go to sleep. And you can be awake and smarter than you think of the twice the beautiful world. You imagine why so enchanted by the world. The mind is gold for the lies within you. Potentially born with the goodness, and you can find the wings where you are not meant to be crawling anyway. Learn to use them to fly. It's something that makes you happy when this world, but maybe what you seem to be happy never taken away from the dominations of a man who rises higher than the angels with powers to descending the lower beasts. Looking up, in the night, although it makes me dizzy, I searched for the God and found myself. Each moment contained messages. Now to make it hit. The pilgrim road for love are the first conditions that make the humble the dust, the ashes.
Love.
Finds it, that grief disappears inside the emptiness with 1,000 new disguises. But listen to me for the moment, then quit being sad for the blessings dropping to the blossoms all around you. For everyone is overwritten by the thoughts, but why they have so much for the heartache and soul. I don't know, one could marvel over the world for the sight for the city inside of prisons with the key in his own hand. Don't turn. Keep your gaze for the bandage, and this place is where you light, or you might enter the light. Don't get lost inside of the pain, but one day your pain will become cured. The patience for that sitting in the dark and the dawn is coming. Where there is ruin, the hope for treasure, where suffering is the gift for the hidden mercy you can find and pray for your death, maybe the regular. Feel good, sake you got peace for the unsoul, for the knowing your heart, for the darkness of the hate you can get rid of. Secrets of your only opening to yourself for the universe and the appearance of the mirror in front of your perception. Make peace. Resurrection will be now every moment for the new beauty, the greatest strength and lies inside of the tenderness of our heart. Alone, prove no more valuable than anything you can find in peace. In the silence in the moment for every moment is genuine. Bring yourself to the belief in your beauty. Myself, then I come to the voice will be saying silent, dying, quiet. I will be sure and frantic and running through silence as the outside tangled up the fear for the thinking and living. Stop surrendering. Maybe the desire to steal for the casket upon boats to love born. My paradise is the end of the path to be grateful so you can find the obtaining of what you want right here. Listening. The world's tricky. The emptiness is what the soul wants. There's one for the breathing that is shameful and constricted, but there's another way. It takes you all the way to the infinity where the false troubles of the heart, but the truth being your tranquility and finding the wild joys and gratitude for every corner of your life and being delivered. Silence in the vast of the fullness. Everything the universe you wants and only the lasting beauty of the heart and the society you. For the wind is perfect and just full of breeze and you can find the center of where your life begins in the beautiful place. You can bow down there to your beauty. You are the star, won't you come with me? Let's be a reflection together for making a rainbow, for the light is more magnificent than the sunrise or the sunset, for the breeze of the dawn, for the keepers and secrets, and maybe the hurts of the soul, for the essence, and we can't keep being thirsty, moving towards the voice of water. And when the water gets caught in habitual whirlpools and digging way through the bottom of the ocean, there's a moon inside everyone who being companions with it. Who could be so lucky for the lake, the water to cease, the reflection of the moon, be soon for the grace and the mercy, generosity for the death and the rage, yo, earth for the modesty, when appear what you are, daylight for the small, the dancing, the particles in one sight, maybe for the feet, for the dancing, maybe you could whisper inside of the ear, no need to travel for the journey inside myself, and mind for the roots and the bathing in my life, splendor of own right, self-existence in the dissolving of being everything, heart in the sides of an ocean, maybe the waters will settle you, will see the moon for the stars mirrored inside them, maybe the falling of the divine mercy is you for the ocean, the reflection, the truth, that lifts the heart, the water, the jump into within the heart, myself, without. All the worship is burdened for the dancing of the joy, for the music was pure noise and the waves, and anyone can learn this lesson. In order to understand, you must be still. Stillness is one must dance by. Abandon your worldly passions, and that light will hurl at your feet and scattering stars like dust for the dust and stars, and made of a circle in the middle of the dance, and maybe it's a cipher, those who find the divinity, and maybe your laughter. The prophets accept all agony for the trust with it, and the water has never feared the fire. There's a certain atom of goodness in the path for the faith that's never lost. Non-acceptance of your uncertainty becomes an adventure. For the hard period in which everything opposed to you feel cannot find a bearing, and never giving up because it's the time and place and the course will divert. And you can find the sunset again for the supper for those who do not want to change them and go to sleep, for you can be awake from smarter than you think of this twice. It's a beautiful world. You imagine why so enchanted by the world, but mind is gold for the lies within you. Potential be born with the goodness, and you can find the wings where you are not meant to be crawling anyway. Learn to use them and fly. It's something that makes you happy when this world, but maybe what you seem to be happy that was taken away for the dominations of the man who rises higher than the angels and empowers to descending of lower beasts. Looking up, giving the light all that makes me dizzy. I searched for the God and found myself. Each month containing messages. How did I get here? The pilgrim road for love, for the first conditions that make the humble, the dust, the ashes. Love.
Maybe that righteousness will bring you to the field. I'll meet you there beyond the grace, beyond the light. For this is something to disappear. Frame the cup for the universe. Maybe they're bringing up what we need for the pain bears and cure like a child, having nothing else to do.
Maybe that righteousness will bring you to the field. I'll meet you there beyond the grace, beyond the light. For this is something to disappear. Frame the cup for the universe. Maybe they're bringing up what we need for the pain bears and cure like a child, having nothing else to do with vision. Maybe it's a difficult question. That soul's been given the ears to hear things, but mine does not understand. Inside the deep and asking to answer what we ride, the palm, what we call the wisdom for not the worthiness to tell us what we are. Mind life flows between the two. Mind words are like the ship. Ignore those who make the fearful sad for the degrading it back towards the disease of death. This time has to come to turn your heart into the tip of the fire with open hands when you want to be held. The soul is here. The soul, the seeking the sound that never ceases, but the seek, the sets, the sun, conventional as a being. So maybe the soul, for whatever it purifies inside the right path, will not define you. Let go of the mind and then be free for the closing of the ears. The world is a mountain which you can find your anchor back to yourself. Remember to accept the troubles that you can be given. I laugh like I was breathing. Love as long as I live for the anxiety because of my desire for harmony. Seek this harmony and you can gain peace in this. Be whatever you need, which is more than a necessity. The poison, maybe the power for the wealth, for the ego, for the greed. The ambition to find energy, the poetry. It could be dangerous, especially beautiful enough to find you giving illusion and have that experience without actually going through. You can find the seeking of the wisdom of madness with one path. A friend, a stranger, one the same for the cleaning of the ears. Maybe you can listen if you already knew the happy soul that it was on his own faults. And when you lose that sense of a self, for the bond, for the claims, and the change, and the vanishing, the peaceful one, more concern for the having, for more, for the less, for the unbounding, for the faith, and he gets free. Sorrow for the world and mostly for himself. There are who have never been satisfied for the love of the world, for the knowledge. Maybe whenever we rebuild, we be building, destroying through all the radiance that's shining over the creations. A pretty mess of the mind, but I am yesterday. Moving towards the future, knocking on my own heart. The doors for the loves of done, and finally some place for the vows, for the memories that can be blessed. Flying towards the secret sky for before the veils for the falling each moment. Take a step without the feet. No souls would distance me from my heart. Lovers don't meet. The goodbye, the heart for the soul, for nothing but such a separation. When I'm with you, we stay together. I can't go to the place of salvation without you in my soul, for only lovers can escape for these two worlds or the distance that continues. What do I want? For the furnace of distress, for the anxiety to sit in my own place with the patience and needing to flow without the pain. This is the understanding of what one wants to me, for the looking for what attracts, and this is the great secret for one anyone can grasp. Observing the wonders of the dead here all around, for the dying flame and feel the inch artistry moving through me.
Whatever the lift, the
Silent, but
corpse,
don't
the
be
corners
creepy.
of your mouth, and
Another
trust
one for
the
you
tone
to
of the
lose
soul
to
is
come
something
around for another
elsewhere
form
from
of your
assuring
soul
me
for
that
worrying.
you can
Maybe
intend
this is
up
the
to
golden
me. Yesterday was clever,
anything
I
that's
wanted to change, and I
true, the side of the
wise to
soul,
changing of
head
myself
mercy,
too.
the joy for
The candle inside of the heart to be
spanning
kindled.
the thousands of
The
fold.
void inside of the soul ready to be filled.
My parcels being
I feel it.
what to bloom.
I'm the tree.
The grateful
The dead
life,
leaves drop, and I've been
being held,
seeking, and I
maybe the
still
face
am,
will
but
come
I've been
shine
stocked
like
for the
sun.
books and the stars, and I started listening to the teaching of my soul.
Illuminated
It's
for
the
light.
road and yours alone, for the others may walk with you.
Die,
You
your
can
ego
never
will
walk
become
for
true.
you. Let that silence be art for your practice.
Quick and spare no effort.
Me in the blackest of moments with no fear. Have God. When you see the beautiful you behind the hide on yourself, and maybe you're the searching among the branches that you appear in the fruits. I want to sing like the birds, worrying about who hears or what they think, for the whole universe is contained by a single human being as thyself, and the spirit is so near that you can't see it. Reach for, but don't be jarred. Full for the water, for loose rivers always dry, but don't be the rider who gallops in the night. Never sees the Lord's status beneath him through taking the one. Doesn't keep the score for the night, looking to be richer, for afraid of losing. What has the slightest interest in even his own personality to be free. These pains you feel in the messengers, listen to them. When the world pushes to the knees in your perfect position, you need to pray. Maybe the fold for sorrow, and maybe to becoming healable for the joy. Breaking and laughing, acting, universe, emotion, wherever you are, what you can be in
Desperate
love,
moments
voices
of not
never
forgetting
been
the
used.
heaviest rains come out
Just
of the darkest
listen.
clouds of forever.
Silence is there for the eloquence to stop you from seeing how your pattern improves. So this is not the skin for the soul lives.
The leaves for the bow for the heart.
Close your eyes and fall in love and stay there. This is one of the ways that I can know what's mine. That love to being the bridge between me and everything that carries us to wondering what I seek inside. My heart knows the way. My beauty knows what to do. It tells the love and the hundreds of ways to kneel, to kiss the ground, for the running of what's comfortable, forgetting what the safety is, for the faring for live, for destroying the reputation, being notorious, reproved, for the planning for long enough, for now that I can be mad, for the tasks not to seek. I sell that bewilderness, for the cleverness is more from the opinions for mine, bringing intuition into the knowledge for very little. That line looking for food for net, lest be silently drawn by the stronger pull for what we can find, the raising of words, for not the voice, for this is the rain, for the growing, the flower, not the thunder, but the dew, the demon bring the thing, the soul, the river that moves between the lot, the balance and the holding on, for let your troubles be only liner thoughts and captions for your social self. It's the light inside of the heart that you find your way home, for set the life on fire, for the seeking from those to fan the flames, for dance the shadow upon yourself, but empty, but not worrying, but thinking for what you create. Only for the heart can touch the sky. You start to walk away as it appears, becoming axe to the prison wall, for escaping, let yourself become. Breathe drunk for love, for be soulful, be kind, and be in love, for the empty page untouched by the words, for you know you're tired. That wealth is within you. To praise the sun is to praise the own eyes, but what hurts the blessing. Darkness is the candle for responding to every call that excites the spirit, for wherever I stand, for the soul is in that place. Born with the wings and why I prefer to crawl. Heartless and doesn't mean to reach the majesty, for the looking into the sky, for not the moon, for one lake, for the planting in each person's soul with the sprout. Source, you become the grace for giving yourself again. I have that desire, consistently with both hands looking for it. There's the life force within my soul, and I have the perfection of maybe what I seek and not to fall into dissatisfaction, and maybe with things that have gone unfolded for my own myth is whatever I can prove to slowly be speed for the whoever seeketh to find the ways to be longer, or laughing, or high, or the carved gems or the stone for the heart, for the life, for the path, for the love, for the non, for huge projects and foolish enough to make it absolutely no difference. Seek that wisdom and untie your knot for whoever's heart. Your doors should be open for You could see the sun in every atom and knew have the message behind the words of the heart, for you are not alone. I stand only to be your lovers for the heartaches that can't be cursed by. That beauty is inside. I lost my eye. Hat and vision for the eyes gazing at the moon, for the loss of the mind, for the gratitude, for the wine, for the drinks, for the soul, for the herb, for the irritation of every rub of the eyes. Will that mirror be polished for not either for soul, for the body, for when we have something for the we can rub into the dust and concentrate for the essence and concentrate for the light. Whether you could stay inside of your doors or prisons, or maybe there